The Oklahoma Prepper. A little bit of a random chat. I've got actually quite a bit of a headache, like a half hour. So we're just gonna do a little bit of a random chat. So let me, for those of you that want to see something, you'll probably see me get a headache. That's about it. So I'm going to Free Bird. That's right. What's up, Jason? So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can pull my internal up. Maybe. Jason, I'd love to play Freebird, but due to licensing and copyright laws, it's probably not going to happen. So I've had a headache for the last 2 days since yesterday. Yeah, yesterday and today. So I've been stuck in a hotel for the last 3 days, 4 days. I don't know, whatever, since Monday. And just got back yesterday. So a little bit of advice when you're going to a hotel, if you're not used to being in a hotel. Can anybody hear me, by the way? Because I'm using this mic and I don't know if it's put in. But anyways, a little advice if you're going to a hotel and you're not used to it. What's up, Trying Surviving? Take a box fan, take your own blankets, and a power strip. Box fan, blankets, and power strip. The blankets there were, all right, cool. The blankets there were just so thick, and you couldn't, they didn't breathe. So like, I kept waking up, turning the fan, the air conditioner on lower and lower and lower, and it was check the air filters. Yeah, I kept putting it. Finally, it was down. I got it down to 60, and it was just too hot and just too ridiculous. So I kept waking up sweaty and sweaty and sweaty, and they would not stay on for long. So it was really ridiculous. But hang on, guys. I gotta stream. But yeah, the air conditioner would not stay on for anything, and that was just a little bit ridiculous. So I kept waking up sweaty, and it was a bunch of BS. What's up, Squib? So I woke up sweaty, and it's just a bunch of BS, and having to wake up every couple hours to turn the air conditioner on lower because it was just so hot. So I'm sorry, guys. I got a headache, so I'm going to be doing this a lot. But anyways, yeah, it's just really crappy. I mean, the hotel itself was amazing. We stayed at La Quinta Inn, and they had breakfast in the morning, and usually all they have is like waffles if you're that lucky, but mostly cereal and like donuts or muffins. It was just kind of crappy. But this place actually had, like, the first night they had scrambled eggs, Monday morning they had scrambled eggs, bacon, and I think scrambled eggs, bacon, and potatoes. So we had that, and it was pretty awesome. First thing she said is, "Are those powdered eggs?" It's like, I hope not. So I tried them. I was like, no, they're not. Well, powdered eggs make her a little belchy. So she told me later on that day they were powdered eggs. But I couldn't taste it. I mean, they tasted like scrambled eggs to me. They were real good. But yeah, they had bacon. See, bacon, scrambled eggs, potatoes. And the second day they had biscuits and sausage gravy. Something else, I don't remember. Biscuits, sausage gravy. I don't remember what else. And then the last day we were there, they had breakfast burritos and scrambled eggs. Yeah, they had all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so what's up, Plant-Based Outdoors? Yeah, I have my lapel mic on. Plus, I'm in the shed, so it's a little echoey. Does it sound better, though, than normal? Got my little lapel mic. Because some people are telling me that my live stream's audio sounds like junk. So, and I usually don't use my lapel mic on live stream, which I will from now on. Because, yeah, fancy, right? Sounds fine, just different. All right, cool. Well, I'm in the shed, and as you can see behind me, there's no insulation on the walls, so the sound echoes. So that could be another reason. It could be that there's 400-mile-an-hour winds outside. What a surprise, plant-based. It's windy. So there is something I really wanted to talk about. Now, I talk about it all the time, and I'm sorry, guys. I know y'all are getting tired of it, tired of hearing the same thing, but the fire danger is phenomenal. It is absolutely insane. Right? Fancy like a reporter or a game show host. Plant-Based Outdoors, come on down. You're the next contestant on the Oklahoma Preppers News Show. I don't know what the name of it is yet. But no, so we are in, this is something I've never seen, and this is something that probably just put out by the fire service or the forestry service. We are in historic fire danger tomorrow. So that's, I mean, I really hate to see that, but it's really weird. So basically, let me explain how things went today. Aside from my housekeeper being so loud, I'm joking, it's not my housekeeper. I'm actually the housekeeper. But no, anyways, aside from, so let's explain a little bit about how things went today. So this morning I woke up, checked the 1 hour burn fuels. They were about 7 or 8, maybe 10, I think 10 in some places. So I was just like, okay, pretty awesome. And then I checked the forestry site, and they were like, yeah, today's going to be bad. I was like, are you kidding me? So I checked the weather. Sure enough, the high was supposed to be at like 90 today. And the high was, in fact, 90 here. There was actually 100 in some parts of the state. So if any of you guys are down in Frederick, Altus area, I'm sorry. What's up, Wheat Tree? I'm sorry for those of you guys that live in the far southwest Oklahoma area with the 100-degree temperatures. I think it did get 100 degrees today in some areas. So I do apologize. That must suck. But as I checked the 1 hour burn fuels, the 1 hour was, the 1 hour burn fuels, and I probably said stuff about that. Basically, the 1 hour burn fuels ranges from anywhere between 1 and 80. There's no percentage. It's just 1 and 80. Range between 1 and 80 and 1 point increments. So if a 1 hour burn fuel is at, basically what it does is it actually provides the amount of moisture in a point system that's in a dry fuel, such as a 1 hour burn fuel is something as fine as grass, leaves, stuff like that is a 1 hour burn fuel. And that's what we mostly go by, because around here we've got a lot of grass, Johnson grass, Bermuda grass, all kinds of tall grass, and it's just horrible when it burns. For example, a 3-inch grass with a 1 hour burn fuel of 5 can produce a 3-foot flame length. And, if you think about it, 3 inches of grass can provide 3-foot flame length And I mean, just with no air, with no wind, is pretty dangerous. Um, a 1 hour burn fuel, if you're looking at 1 hours and you see that you're in a 7, that is borderline. I mean, you're going to have fires at 7, but whether or not they move rapidly is a different thing. So in winds, you get a fire tornado. Yeah, we call them fire whirls um, in the fire service. But yeah, um, so basically, what happens is at a 7, you're going to get you're going to get some fire spread, but you're not going to get a rapid rate of spread. At 6, it's going to be a lot more rapid, and these are by 1 point. These are a difference of humidity of about 5% humidity. So if you go from 7 to 6, you're going to get a significant amount of movement in your fire line. If now once you go from 6 to 5, you're going to have fires, and they are going to move. The 1 hour burn fuels in the Panhandle earlier today were 2. Actually, I've never seen a 1 hour burn fuel 2 at 2. So that is a little bit crazy for me to actually see that and to actually experience that. I mean, I'm not up there experiencing it, but I promise you, as soon as the burn fuels were dropping down to 2, fires just started just absolutely blowing up everywhere. Forestry, I think, is on 6 fires right now, 6 wildland fires right now. And for them to be that stretched out in the state of Oklahoma is very, very, it's very dangerous. So everything that they can put in the air is in the air. They have their air tankers, and they have all their engines and their dozers out working on wildland fires. So it's really, really bad today. So I want to stop and real quick and anybody that's watching, if you guys live close to a fire department, next time you guys go grocery shopping, grab an extra case of water. And it don't have to be like 5 cases of water, just one. It doesn't have to be Evian or Dasani. It can just be great value bottled water, and just take a case of water and drop it off down at the station and say, hey, this is for you guys. Thanks for your hard work out there on the fire line. Anything that you guys can do to just help them out means a world of difference, guys. Because when we're out there on fires, that we could be on fires for days and maybe get a case of water for the truck for those few days, and if we're lucky, get some food. If not, then sometimes when we come back into the station, they'll let us come in and we'll go to the store, grab a couple bottles of Gatorade, some burritos out of the warmer, and maybe a couple slices of pizza if we're lucky. Sometimes we don't even get a chance to come out, get off the fire line and go grab something to eat from the store. And if we're even absolutely special lucky, the guys' wives will actually come out and they'll get all together at the senior citizens building or something, and they'll cook up some burgers or hot dogs or something, and they'll bring us something, and it's just amazing. So it's really, really, anything that the firefighters can get to help them out on a fire line is just absolutely amazing. So if you guys live near a volunteer fire department, you guys out grocery shopping, if you guys can grab an extra case of water and maybe a pack of baby wipes. I know it sounds dumb, but it really makes a lot of difference when we can just wipe the soot and stuff off of our faces and out of our eyes. So yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you guys do that. And so I know the firefighters would appreciate it too. So I'm going to quit rambling out. I hope that answered your question about the 1 hour burn fuels, plant-based. I haven't got a chance to say hi to a lot of people that's in here. Let's see. Swiblo had said hi to you. Weetree, I have a K. Hey, what's up? Let's see. Roger, hey, how's it going, Roger? Uh, Hope everybody's having a good night. Hope everybody's well aware from the fire line. There's another thing I want to talk to you guys about real quick is if you guys are in an area where fire danger is threatening your property, and if you have, for example, the fire is 10 miles away, that's too close for me. That's too close for me because on a day like today and tomorrow, the rate of spread is going to be 400 feet per minute. In a couple hours, that fire is going to be moving 10 miles. So that's something to really consider. So if you guys have a couple extra bucks, go down to the dollar store, get some extra water hose, some extra water sprinklers. Make sure that they're the pass-through where you can actually hook up multiple water hoses in and out, and set them up around your property. Oh, migraine, really? Oh my goodness, I apologize, guys. So, if you guys would just go out and grab some water hose and a couple of extra lawn sprinklers, and just place them around your yard, if the event of a fire is threatening your property, that will greatly reduce the risk of you losing your house in a wildfire. And that way you can have something to come home to. A couple other tips is just do some lawn care. Something as simple as mowing your yard, keeping it down low, and raking or bagging your lawn clippings can make the world of a difference. Another thing is if you have a lot of leaf litter around your house, like built up on your patio or built up against the outside wall of your house, or even gutters. If your gutters have leaf litter and pine needles, or even your raft up in the eaves of your house, sometimes where the roofs meet, the leaves like to collect. Firebrands or embers would actually help a lot. Firebrands, what we call firebrands are embers, will actually collect on your roof and cause that dry stuff to catch fire really easily. So just a couple of things like that would really help potentially save your house. If you've got like furniture, lawn patio furniture with the fiber cushions, what are those called? Those little cotton cushions or sponge cushions. Get those, either put them inside your house or get them away from your house, because stuff like that will catch fire and can cause you to lose your house as well. So, a couple of things like that will make the chances of you having a house to come back to at the end of the day, it'll differ greatly. So, We Tree says she did a controlled burn a few days ago. That is awesome. Showing the guns tonight. Yeah, sorry guys. It's been hot today. It's like really hot. Just lost it. Are we back on? Am I back on? But sorry about that. It's been hot, so I just dressed up in shorts and a sleeveless tee. Gotta rock my guns out. Sun's out, guns out, instead of watching me on YouTube, supporting me. Anyways, so what do you want, dog? Dude, it's like she's like, the bed's right there and she don't want to get in bed. She wants to jump up on the couch. So yeah. But anyways, I apologize about that. We Tree says they put let's see. We Tree says we did a controlled burn a few days ago. So that is a really good thing. If you guys have the property, the amount of property to do a controlled burn, and not only if you have, for example, if you have pastures, not only because of that, but also you can do it in your yard too. Just make sure that you're following any city, state, or whatever local laws, local ordinances, because that will actually doing a prescribed burn will actually help with the vegetation. Your vegetation will grow thicker, more lush, and it actually needs. That's why there's a lot of forestry guys. Whether it be California in the forests, or here in Oklahoma. I think who was it? Mount Scott, Lawton Fire Department, Fort Sill, and a couple other ones helped out on a prescribed burn up in Mount Scott in southwest Oklahoma and Lawton. And that what that does is not only it removes the fuels for any potential fires, but it actually removes a lot of that ground clutter, a lot of that carpeting, that dead matter that is on the ground, and helps bring new life and new growth. So while prescribed fires are very, very beneficial to our forestry and our vegetation system. So let's see. Wheatree says, quit trying to put her on a guilt trip. Oh, there ain't no guilt in this woman. She's just going to do whatever she says she wants, and I have no say so. Let's see. Any news on Oily? Yes, I talked to her today, actually, because she was telling me, she was telling me that her husband's out on a wildfire. So if you guys pray that they get home safe, they get a good quick knockdown of these fires. If you guys just want to say good thoughts, hey, I hope things go better for them, then do that. Anything positive about these guys is much appreciated. So she's doing all right. She's still having some problems. Believe it or not, she's had the flu. I think she finally got rid of it about 2 months ago, and she's still having complications with the flu. So, we're just hoping that she gets better, and we want her to be better and healthier because we really miss her. I know I do. Plant-based outdoor says, I think it's called the duff, the ground buildup, the leaf litter buildup. Yeah, a lot of people have different terms for it. I can't remember the forestry term for it, but either way, wildland fire prescribed burns are really good for to clearing all that stuff. So Wheatree says, always keep prayers for all the firefighters. Yes, thank you. Definitely needs it. Rain, hope for rain. Whatever it is you all do, if you guys pray. If you guys hope. IVK, that flu was real bad for many long-lasting. Yes, it was, and the very few that had the severe part of it, we were blessed to have them here. We're lucky. We're hopeful to have them here with us because a lot of people actually died from that flu this year. Flu was real bad for many long-lasting. Okay, up here in Alaska, there's lots of beetles. Bark beetles, yes, it kills spruce trees. Those bark beetles are bad on those trees. And it's really dangerous because, but it's kind of hit or miss because they actually infect. I think it's the bark beetles. I can't remember. They really infect the dead trees, but it's still dangerous because, they can infect the live trees. But really, whenever the whole thing with those bark beetles, I believe that's what they are. But they will actually get up under the bark and start chewing at the tree itself. And with a live tree, the live tree will actually sap and basically push that bark beetle out. I mean, not immediately, but it's their defense mechanism to keep the bark beetles from actually damaging the trees. But and I'm not. Don't quote me on that. I know there's a beetle that does that and a tree that does that, and I'm pretty sure it's the bark beetles. Um, Plant-Based Outdoors has put a video in response to my video the other day, and I appreciate it, Plant-Based Outdoors, because it was a big help. Because not only did I learn some, and also some other stuff from you on the video itself, but also in your comments of your viewers actually taught me a lot of stuff too. So, but yeah, I saw when I was doing my research on what, on preparing for that video that I made. I did do some research, and that's when I found out that ticks are actually an arachnid, which means they are related to the scorpion and spider family. So, yeah, I actually didn't know that until I saw that and told you guys about it. So, yeah. So let me get up for a second, but I will keep talking. Let's see. So if you guys haven't checked out Plant-Based Outdoors yet, check out his channel. He's got some good stuff. And for those of you that do post videos on YouTube, feel free to check out my video and post a response video to that. I know I tagged a certain amount of people, but that doesn't mean that only they can do it. Please feel free to post in your comments or even post videos, because I really like to know what other people's ideas and what's actually worked for them as well. And so Plant-Based is actually telling me that I believe he's had Lyme disease before from ticks. So I can really understand that he is very plant-based and very natural, and he's really having a hard time with the permethrin, which is a chemical. But when you've dealt with some of the stuff that he has, getting Lyme disease from a tick, then it is very imperative that you actually, do anything, because, yeah, that stuff's not good for you, but Lyme disease is not good for you either. So, let's see. All right, Trying Surviving, thanks for watching. Have a good one, buddy. Wheat Tree says ticks and rattlers are moving in Texas. They are. Today's high was 90 degrees. What's the low supposed to be, like 60? We are still getting another freeze coming in the next few days. In some places today, it was 100. And we're still getting 66 for a low tonight. That's a very high low, especially for this time of year. We usually get we usually get around with showers and storms and really cool weather this time of year. So we're due for it. I mean, like literally during this week, because of the thing that's going on uptown. They've always had a lot of storms come in through that. So ticks and rattlers are moving in. So be very, very careful if you guys are out there playing out in the woods. Plant-Based Outdoors, you do a lot of exploring in the woods. Get you some gaiters. They're these plastic things that wrap around your leg. I'm pretty sure you know, but yeah, I really don't want you to get a snake bite. And if you do, make sure you have it on record so that we can actually learn from it. So let's see. Gaylord, here in Arizona, we have a real tick problem. I found burning the grass off early will help keep them from around the house and off the dogs and cats. Yes, they tend to burrow and lay in like the dirt. And so when it's time for them to hatch, they will come out. So if you burn off your grass, you have a bigger chance of killing them. Not only fleas, ticks, and mosquito, or not only fleas and ticks, guys, but mosquitoes. Everybody has this. This is mentholatum or vapor rub, Vicks vapor rub. Either one of these will work. I do not. Whoever remembers to buy bug spray? I don't even remember. I've got to send an old router back to AT&T because I just got another new one. I forgot that for like a week. So hashtag snakebite video. It didn't stop the ticks, but if you get plant-based, it didn't stop the ticks. But if you get a hold of a rattlesnake, it'll stop rattlesnake, hopefully. But anyways, so not just fleas and ticks. Fleas do carry diseases as well, but mosquitoes are just as bad. But this stuff really helps repel the mosquitoes and fleas and ticks, or mosquitoes for sure, gnats and other flies. So, and most people will still have a bunch of this from this winter. If not, go out and buy you some more because it really helps. Another thing, this is a petroleum-based product. Yeah, petroleum. So, get a bunch of cotton balls. Kind of melt this a little bit. Put it. I'm not gonna say put it in the oven, but leave it outside on a hot day, and then let the heat warm it up and melt it a little bit, and soak some cotton balls in this, and then put your cotton balls in a old pill bottle. You can buy dozens of them on Amazon for like $2 or $3. But not only do you have something that will actually help with itching from mosquito bites and stuff, also helps with repelling mosquitoes and flies and gnats and stuff. And another thing is you also have something to help with fire starter. So it's like, you know, Vicks and cotton, same, or petroleum and cotton, or what is it, Vaseline and cotton. Same principle, but you get more out of just petroleum and cotton. So hopefully that helps. Clothes, rubbing alcohol, and baby oil, yes, that does help as well. Let's see. No ticks or rattlers here yet. Who said that? Ivy K, where you at? Well, you don't have to answer that. I apologize. But yeah, they're bad. Don't want to get into them. Justin Rhodes also has Lyme. I did not know that. Ivy K, 100 already. Yes, we are now in the triple digits officially. In January, that same area got about 90 degrees. It was January, December. January, that same area got 90-degree temperatures. We set record highs this winter. I don't blame you, Plant-Based Outdoors. I do not blame you at all. So hopefully you can find something that's all natural that does work, because I know you're a very plant-based outdoorsy guy. No. So yeah, if you can't, I hope you can find something, because I know how much that stuff means to you. The plant-based and vegan life, I know how much it means to you. And it's I'm not knocking you by no means, but you know, I'm also not gonna, you know, ow, quick cat. I'm about to surrender all my veganism and shoot a cat. Oh my goodness. Anyways, no, I do support, you know, that you're a vegan and plant-based, and I respect that. So don't ever think I'm knocking anybody that is. So I'm sorry that you have to use permethrin, because it is not good stuff. Let's see. Hope snakebite video is something I never have. I agree, plant-based. I hope it's not. I'm going back and reading some old messages. So let's see. Is there another way to not get bit? Snake chaps. There's another way to not get bit is snake chaps. They work great and just heave canvas. They work great is Eve canvas. I've never seen snake chaps. WeTree makes her own bug spray. WeTree, if you could share that information with us, that would be great. Ivy K Skeeters is our state bird. No, you can't. Y'all can't do that. Ivy K, that's our state bird. Is the mosquito. Because then I don't think you can have the same state bird in multiple states. Let's see. BC truck. Hey BC, what's up, buddy? Imagine my embarrassment when I was told I was supposed to wear pants under my snake chaps. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Nose rubbing alcohol and baby oil is a big thing. It really helps. Let's see. Great tip on the Vicks. Yes, Vicks. Any of these menthol. Let's see. Camphor and menthol. Let's see, what are the other ingredients? Fragrance, petroleum, titanium dioxide. Dang. Never mind. Ignore everything on the Vicks. That stuff's got titanium dioxide, which I think everything that we use actually has titanium dioxide. Anything from deodorants, underarm deodorants, the bars. I think soap actually has some in it, and toothpaste. So it's crazy. I could really switch to being vegan if veggies tasted like bacon. Right? Scribload, get a spray bottle with water for the cat. I do. And I got her trained. All I got to do is shake it, and she goes and runs off and does something else. Bacon flavored veggies. Oh, dang. Black clothing attracts skeeters big time. I actually did not know that. I do know that mosquitoes. Come on, WeTree. I'm sorry, skeeters. Yeah, skeeters. Mosquitoes are actually attracted. What is it called? CO2 that you breathe out. They're actually attracted by CO2. So if you actually have some yeast, like to make bread with, and you put a tablespoon or a teaspoon or whatever with some water, it actually produces CO2, and you can actually fashion it to make a mosquito trap, and they get trapped in there, and then that helps as well. But a more plant-based, and you're helping the environment out and your property, is by getting citronella, lemongrass, what else? Catnip or citronella, lemongrass, eucalyptus. What's that purple thing? Lavender. There's a lot of plants that actually repel mosquitoes, flies, ticks, and all kinds of other bugs. Fleas, ticks, flies, and mosquitoes are repelled by a lot of those plants, but you have to be careful with some of those plants. Like I know citronella, the plant is actually dangerous for dogs because the oils can actually get on their skin and irritate them. So if you have pets, like I got a dog and 2 cats, I got a dog and 2 mouse chasers. That's all I got. That will actually help with, your property and help the environment out as well. Yeah, try that yeast and just, put like a little bit of water in a empty water bottle. Cut the water bottle in half. Cut the top off the water bottle, and then put some water and yeast in there and turn that top of that water bottle upside down to kind of make like a little trap, and then put some tape on there and watch them trap in and just kind of. Yes, I have a dog and 2 masters. Try making that little trap and see how that works. Deodorant has aluminum dioxide. It's just as bad. Plant-based. Let me explain something to you and everybody else out there. no matter where you live, you are exposed to all these chemicals. And plant-based, I think you know this from my train derailment video, but these trains that pass by, a lot of those tank cars have stuff like that. And any ingredient, there's some ingredients out there that are in something like shampoo, conditioner, deodorant. Any of those ingredients in a concentrated state, which is transported by rail, is deadly, very deadly. So I mean, it's really kind of crappy that we have to be exposed to that, And there's some off gassing, there's some residual chemical stuff just hanging out on the car itself, the rail car itself, and as it goes by, it just kind of gets knocked off, and you do breathe it, and if it's just really crappy, man. I mean, I wish we didn't have to live like that, but unfortunately, that's the way our world is. So, Avon Skin So Soft used to work great as bug repellent. I will vouch for that. We never really got mosquito spray or anything like that. We used Skin So Soft. My mom would buy it by the cases, and we would just spray it all over, and it would work. So, I mean, we loved it. So what time is it? It's been, oh my goodness, my headache's starting to kill me, guys. And I do apologize for cutting this video short, but I do have a horrible headache. Used to love it. It smelled so good too. Yes, it did smell good. One thing that I forgot to mention that keeps mosquitoes and gnats away, it's really good, is vanilla extract in a bottle. The little bottles of vanilla extract. You dab some on a cotton ball, or you just kind of squirt some in your hand, and you just do this thing, rub it all over you. It works. It works. So check those out. I hope you guys enjoyed some of those tips and tricks between anything from wildland firefighting all the way up to mosquitoes and bug repellent. So I do appreciate you guys. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to take some much needed ibuprofen and try to get rid of this headache. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Now, if you are watching this at a different time, I'm glad you watched the whole thing. Thank you guys so much. Stay safe and keep prepping.